So now, you always have to ask yourself this question: what instruction have I followed? Am I keeping myself pure? Am I making myself common? Or am I putting price on my labor? You have to put monetary price on your labor, on your services. Every service has to be paid for. That's why God gave us the tithe system. The people, the priests and the Levites, they were working for God. But God expected society to pay for that their job, because not all work can be valued, can be paid. You can't force everybody to pay one fixed price for everything. It doesn't work in the biblical system. For instance, even in my lectures, those at the villages may pay less than those in advanced cities. That's how God's system works. You pay according to your ability. So let us also learn these things so that you don't take things for free. We should also learn not to make ourselves common. This is one thing that many people get confused. They think that advertisement makes you common. I see President Obama always on the television, but I've never talked to him before. And it would not be very easy to talk to him because he's not common. That is it. Just advertising is a very good thing. You have to advertise. Jesus said, let's go to the whole world and preach the gospel. But that doesn't mean you should make yourself common, or you should make the world, the gospel, cheap, because it's the instruction of God. That's why God said that you should not mention the name of the Lord your God in vain. You should not make anything of God common. And so we live in a society, oh, I'm free with this person, I'm free. The word free makes that person become common. And what do we get from it? You see that the pastor who always is joking, playing with the congregation, joking, they don't respect that person so much. Be serious, be focused, and be principled. This is one thing. That is all what we do to create job. You see, education, everybody is getting education, but the school system has put purpose, order, and a system down. That's why everybody is patronizing the Western educational system. Don't make your things free. Don't make yourself so cheap. Don't say that, oh, you are good. Let it be a price. Let it have a system whereby it is difficult to treat topics which is not relevant for you. You shouldn't be the person whereby everybody can call you and ask any type of question which is irrelevant to you. Give you all forms of names and talk to you anyway. If you do that, you lose your anointing. Even Jesus, God, will not give you his anointing if you are that type of person. Because if you do that, you will reduce the image of God's anointing. You should also know that the type of relationship you build also makes you common or uncommon. So it's best that you learn to be wise and be decent in how you take your relation. The relationship should be orderly. It's always good that the system whereby you are too close to the opposite sex, you limit it. It will create problems for you. It creates different problems. The Jews and the Muslims, they have a secret, and that secret gives them the respect in their society. You understand it? Because if you make yourself common, you lose your respect. And when you lose your respect, people will use your services. You see, let me tell you, no one will buy from you if he doesn't respect you. You understand it? When people buy from you, it means that they respect you. So if you make yourself free, they will not respect your products and they will not buy from you. This is these are the secrets. Then also learn to advertise. I just opened a company which is trying to advertise most of Africans, those guys, poor ones, of course, who can afford, and people who are not very much in internet, on YouTube, so that people will know what is going on. To make yourself common doesn't mean that to popularize your ideas. You should let the world see what you are doing, but not necessarily allowing yourself to be everybody's friend. Do you understand it? Be focused. So what you are doing is in the dark. No one knows it. So let somebody know what you are doing. And now internet is one thing. It's going to let any other people know, many people know. And move with the movers and shakers. I have a good relationship with God because I know that He is the greatest mover. He controls the world. And so sometimes when I'm in His will, then I know that nothing is impossible. But apart from that, political heads, God used political heads, head of churches, head of institutions, minister. That's why you see many people seeming befriending parliamentarian ministers of state, and they tell me that, why are you Christian doing that? Yes, these are, if you want to change a system, if you want to put price on something, you need a mover and a shaker to speak on your behalf. Let me give you a secret. When the apostle, when Peter went for fishing, he didn't get fish. He came. Then Jesus, who was a mover and a shaker and an authority, said that go back and they saying go a little deeper. They went. I believe that they were fishermen, so they knew that they've gone deeper because they thought the whole day. But when that authority, that man of authority, sent that authority, the fish obeyed and he got his fish. So dealing with authority is very important. And anytime you deal with authority, the authority will demand two things: respect and obeying instruction, carrying instructions. If you go to any place and you ignore the instructions, so learn how to obey instructions. It goes all over. It's not only in the church. It goes all over the world. If you want to see the president will go demand some instruction for you, give you some instruction, you have to follow. You always must follow instructions. Anytime you don't follow instructions, you create a whole lot of mess, and the weakness of people, leaders, become exposed. That is why we always have to we tell people to follow instructions. If you don't follow instructions, you expose the weakness of the leader. But leaders are human beings. They have weaknesses. But by following instructions, we cover the weaknesses. And when the person's weakness is covered, he can deliver as God has given him. If your weakness is exposed, you can't deliver what God has given you. So I just want to end here. God bless you very much. And think about sowing into what I am saying. I will be giving you my softwares and my videos. And you will know one thing, that when you sacrifice into something, that is the proof that you value it. And when you value it, then it will work for you. So don't go for 3 free things. If you have money and you go for 3 things, it won't work for you. Go sacrifice for what you value and you make the best of it. God bless you. Bye-bye.